Hey, my lovely goal-getters. Welcome to the Moms Making Money Show. I'm your host, Amie Pederson, business mentor and confidence coach for the emerging boss mom. It's my mission to help amazing women just like you up-level yourself and your business because you are meant for more than wiping boogers and folding laundry. I'm also a wife, mother, urban farmer, influencer, green juice enthusiast, and an unapologetic lover of cowboy boots. I can't wait to help you grow your business by sharing my tips, tricks, proven business strategy, experience, and incredible guests. Hang on tight and enjoy the show. Today's episode is brought to you by our friends and educational partners, HoneyBook. HoneyBook is an amazing service for creatives, visionaries, coaches, and business owners just like us. And the best part about HoneyBook, they're super easy to use, they're so super affordable, and they even come with a contract template specified to the type of industry that we're in that we're free to use and send to our clients. So basically what HoneyBook does is it helps automate the onboarding process. So I use this process for any one-on-one clients. I use this process for my mastermind clients. I use this process for events. This is something I use for everything other than like a self-study course. Anything that I want them to be able to have a payment plan for, and also to, if there's any kind of contractual agreement. So a lot of times you'll want somebody to sign a contract for your terms of use, your terms and conditions, and the terms of your agreement with one another. So this makes it super easy. So when you get somebody to sign up with you and they're like, heck yeah, I'm all in. Where do I sign up? Where do I start? You just get their email address, you enter in their custom program, or you can save a template if you have one that's always the same price, always the same contract. And you just basically fill in their information, fill in the price, create their custom payment plan if they are paying in full or if they're paying weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, like on specified dates, whatever that looks like for that particular client. You send it over once, and what it does is it sends them a proposal so they can see everything beautifully lined out. Then they can sign the contract and make their first payment. It's so simple. They can do it from their email box or from their phone in a matter of moments. And then everything is good to go. You're in compliance. You're all, ready to go with your contract, and everything is started right away. You can also set up follow-up emails. You can also set up what they call brochures, and you make beautiful introductions to your programs, to your courses, and to whatever it is that you have to offer. And these can be customized in so many different ways so that they are on brand with you. And the cool thing about HoneyBook is they have offered all of you guys 50% off for the entire first year. So this is one of the best bargains I think I've ever encountered. So to get this, you can actually start with a free trial, no credit card required, which I love. And but trust me, you'll love HoneyBook. So then if you're ready to get started, you just sign up. So if you want to get that 50% off, make sure you use our code. It's in the show notes, but it's share.honeybook.com/Amie, AMIE 935. So just click back over into the show notes if you want that, or it is share.honeybook.com/Amie 935, and that will secure your 50% off an already amazing low price for the entire first year of your subscription. I hope that you guys have a wonderful experience with HoneyBook. I know that I have. It's been a staple of my business, and it's been such a joy to use. Hello, everybody. All right. So today I took Easton, my little guy, and we went up to Orange County. We live in San Diego, for those who don't know. We went up to Orange County and had such a great time. Just the two of us. We went up there and we went to an essential oils convention. So a lot of you guys who know me, who actually know me, you guys know that I am obsessed with essential oils, right?
Anyways, so I took my 6-year-old to this educational convention about essential oils, and he freaking loved it. He loved trying all of their supplements. He loved trying their cough drops. He loved trying all the things. He was my little sidekick in action. We even had a guy who was an energy healer say he projected that our little guy was going to become a healer one day, which made my soul and my heart super happy. Anyways, you guys can keep an eye out for those pictures later. And so for those of you who do know me, if you've ever been to any of my business retreats, my VIP days, anything like that, I always carry my essential oils with me when we're doing deep mindset work. You guys get to lift yourself up, break through some of those barriers on sometimes some of that harder mindset stuff. And I always have my oils handy. I actually got certified in essential oils as an aromatherapist back in 2006 when I was going to nutrition school. And that was before I even went to business school. Before I got my degree in business, I studied holistic nutrition. And I also studied oils because I utilize oils in a lot of different ways. One for my health, one for like kind of preventative maintenance, like when I'm getting sick, when I'm getting a cold, one for keeping up with, not getting sick, right? And one for my kids and one, and also for my household. So I was able to tie this into my business because essential oils are something that I also use for emotions and anxiety and managing some of those things that just kind of happen and you feel like sometimes they're out of your control. Well, one of the things that I found being a business mentor for the last couple of years is that it's really easy to get in such a place of hustle mode that your anxiety can take over. And I allowed myself to kind of slip off of taking care of myself. I stopped using my essential oils the way that I knew that I should be. And I hadn't even been eating right. And part of that is because I was stuck in hustle mode. I'm going to be doing a lot of different podcast episodes and live trainings in my group over on Facebook, Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise. I'm going to be talking more about this in depth. So something that I decided is, you know what? I need to get back to basics. I need to get my health back because, a lot of times we joke in the entrepreneurial world that, instead of that freshman 15 that you put on when you first start college, it's more like the entrepreneur's 30, right? So me and some of my biz besties who we're sitting here thinking like, man, how do we get to this point? And there's a lot more that goes into it. The thing that I decided for me is, and I think this is going to be probably pretty common for a lot of you guys, the thing that I decided for me is that I was so focused on growing my business. I was so focused on getting the course created, getting that next course created, serving that next client, creating the next thing and moving on to all the other things, right? That I made self-care something that was at the very bottom of my list. I didn't make it a priority. Yeah, you guys always hear self-care has to be your priority. You have to put yourself first. All of that's true. Except when you have your focuses set, like you are so focused on building this business and getting to that next level, getting to that next goal, it's really hard to think about some of those things. So what I'm guilty of, and it's like total confession time, is that I would work all morning and I would drink coffee with creamer, of course. And I would sometimes work until 2:00 without even eating. Or I would just get to the point where I was like, oh shoot, I better eat. And I would just eat anything, right? I mean, I'm talking about like drive through anything. And I would even like get food while I was driving to my next, driving through Starbucks for my next cup of coffee. And I know I'm a certified clinical nutritionist. I know that's not the way you're supposed to eat. I know that's not what you're supposed to do. But I was so wrapped up and so focused in getting my business off the ground, getting to that next level of success that I put all of this stuff on the back burner with it in the back of my mind that I'm going to get to that. And so as I'm putting that through and I'm processing that even still, I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to start working out. And I would start working out and I'm like, man, I freaking hate this. And my mindset just wasn't in it because I had like one foot halfway in and then all my energy and all my focus was still over here on all my business activities, on getting that last module created, getting those last videos edited, making sure that my calendar was set up perfectly so that my clients could book their calls with me. And then I kind of hit a wall. I started to resent my business, not my clients, because I love them. And they're practically, most of them are either friends or practically family at this point. But I kind of hit this wall energetically. And my anxiety never went away. And my sleep was not happening. And I used to say like, oh, I'm a mom. My kids are still little. It's okay to not sleep. And I didn't realize how bad I felt until I started to shift and until I started to feel good, until I started to feel better. I'm nowhere near where I need to be. I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but I've started, and I've started the shift. And I've started the shift not only in reintroducing essential oils and those products back into my life and into the lives of my children who use theirs every day. They're obsessed with putting it on their feet every night before bed or before we go to school. And because I've reignited this passion, I decided that it was something that, so you often hear about the power of story. You hear about the seasons of your life. And right now, this season of my life and this season in my business are one that I feel like it's really important to share. I feel like it's so important to share with you guys that as new entrepreneurs, especially if you guys are just starting out, especially if you guys are maybe feeling kind of in the trenches right now with your business, or you're thinking about starting a business, I want you to know that this is kind of like, I don't know, it's almost like an entrepreneurial norm, right? That you just hustle, and then you hit burnout and then you adjust. Well, you shouldn't have to hit burnout to find success. You are not defined by how quickly you burnt yourself out. Trust me on this. So if you are trying to grow a business, if you are trying to get something off the ground, even if you're just trying to go up the corporate ladder at your job, you don't have to burn yourself out. You have to take care of yourself, okay? And I've been doing a lot of mindset work around this and a lot of different stuff that we can really go deep into this. But ultimately, I decided that I was going to do a lot of research. I always bought essential oils from a variety of companies, multiple MLM companies, some companies that were not MLM. And I finally just decided, you know what? I'm telling everybody about essential oils. I'm bringing essential oils to all of my events, my in-person events. I'm sending them to my clients. I'm giving them to people when they happen to hear that they're sick or that their kid is sick or has been throwing up. I even made an earache blend for a girl at a VIP weekend that I wasn't hosting. I was just attending, and she had to leave because she had an ear infection. I didn't think anything of it. And to be quite honest, I'm not sure I ever even spoke to her again. It was just something that was in my heart to share. So as all of this stuff kind of circles back around, I did a ton of research. And I mean a ton of research. I did research on comp plans. I did research on sustainability. I did research on quality because I wanted to find a company that allowed third-party testing of their oils because it is important to me to have a high-quality oil. It's important to me to have transparency in all areas because if you don't have transparency, that automatically kind of makes me question things. And I wanted something that was completely aligned with my brand and my personal values and my personal ethics, and just something that I could really, really get on board with in a way that made me feel comfortable. Now, please understand that just because I chose this particular path, it was something that matched up for me. It was something that was personal to me. I am not saying that there's anything wrong with any other company or any other product. This is just what felt good to me. So I decided to reach back out to one of my friends. I previously purchased some of these products that were, staples in my home. And I hadn't purchased for a long time. Like I said, I spent the last 2 years basically grinding myself into into burnout, into adrenal fatigue, into, weight gain, into severe anxiety, just all these things, right? And not like anxiety, I don't know, I would just like feel on edge, I guess. And I would feel like I was having like panic attack in certain situations and around certain people and certain energies and certain things. So I, being of like a holistic type of mindset and training and everything, I decided to dive into this research again, reach back to my oils. Because another thing that I've done is I've become certified in essential oils a couple years ago, in 2017, I want to say, by the American Association of Drugless Practitioners. And so I have that knowledge I have it all in my corner. I just kind of let it slip through my fingers, kind of that out of sight, out of mind type of thing. And so I finally decided that I was going to bring in a new way for people who maybe aren't ready to invest in, thousands of dollars into a mastermind, or maybe they just want to start to share a passion. Maybe they just want to start to help other moms. I decided to team up with doTERRA because this gives me a chance to not only continue to work with my regular mastermind and high-level amazing clients who belong to other MLMs, who belong to companies that they've created themselves from the ground up. This allows me to also bring in an entire team of moms, of women, of men even, who share the same passion for wellness and purity and non-toxic solutions that I do. And it allows me to also help them grow a business utilizing all the tools that I already have, that I've already built, that I can just easily pass on to them in a way that they don't have to do anything extra. They don't have to do anything different. That they basically get free access to me as their coach by pursuing their passion, by pursuing something that means something to them in such a bigger way. And they don't have to pay me for it. And it really sounds kind of crazy, but it makes my heart so happy that I'm able to serve more people in such a massive way that I'm really excited about it. So a lot of times I talk about being confident, and I talk about how confidence sells. I talk about finding that thing that you can't shut up about. So for me, it's been the oils. I haven't been able to shut up about oils since I first learned about them way back in 2006, before oils were cool, before oils were trendy, right? And now I have the opportunity, I have the platform to share that on such a bigger level, to help more people in such a bigger way, and to make more of an impact without having, and it feels so easy, you guys. I don't have to launch this. I don't have to do anything. I just get to take all the amazing resources that I have already and help these people grow a team of their own, grow a business of their own, and create a truly magical, amazing, healthy lifestyle for themselves and for their families. And you know what? That feels amazing to me. So today I spent some time, I took my 6-year-old with me up to Orange County, and we spent some time learning. We spent some time immersing ourselves in the culture. We met some amazing people today. And everybody was so welcoming. There was no competition amongst, other teams or whatever, like you see in some MLMs. Everybody was just so happy to see each other, to share advice, to share information. I'm talking about like standing in line, getting a drink at the coffee line or something. Everybody was just so incredibly wonderful. And that's something that I've been in other MLMs before, but that was something that I had never really experienced, is to have support and guidance and love and compassion from people outside of your quote unquote team. So you guys are going to see a lot more information about my journey on what I'm doing to get my health back, what I'm doing to heal my gut, what I'm doing to naturally overcome anxiety, the supplements that I'm going to be using and that I have been using, the oils that I've been using that help me feel amazing. And, I'm going to be teaching so much on safety of oils, because there is things that, there are safe practices for using oils with children, using oils with animals, using oils when you're pregnant, right? There's so many things to know and learn, and I'm going to teach you guys. So keep following along. Follow me over on Facebook. I'm going to start teaching online classes. I'm going to be teaching a ton of in-person classes. I'm going to be teaching corporate wellness courses. I'm going to be teaching all kinds of things, right? If oils aren't your jam, don't worry. I'm still going to be teaching business. I'm still going to be delivering my Pinterest courses. I'm still going to be opening the doors to my mastermind. Everything's still going to be there. But for those of you who want an opportunity, I've had so many people who've told me over the years, if you were to join an MLM, I would get on with you. Well, here's your chance, okay? We're going to kick this thing off right. And I have tons of experience in MLMs. I've been supporting MLMs for years. I had a successful business in an MLM prior. That just the offer itself kind of fizzled out. So one of the things that I love about introducing oils and the doTERRA opportunity is not only does it give, in addition to my digital products, it gives a physical product that is going to help you have an emotional and like an overall experience, right? And you're going to also get a service with that. You're going to get free coaching, whether you choose to just use the oils yourself or you choose to pursue it as a business. You're going to get free coaching, free mentorship. Like, where are you going to get that online these days? Free mentorship from a business coach, from a confidence coach, from a business mentor. You're going to get it right here. So that's one of the ways that I feel like it's just so important to me to give in that way. So you're going to see a lot more of that from me. And I'm really, really excited to bring you guys this. I'm really excited to share my journey with you guys. Like I've said, I just feel like when you're in it, when you're in that season of your life and you're going through it and you're overcoming things, that when you share, the power of your story is so impactful for the people who are like, whoa, I'm there too. I feel that way too. I can relate to that. I have anxiety. I don't sleep at night. I've been hustling myself to the bone trying to get this business going or this business idea out of my head or off of the shelf where I put it because somebody mom shamed me and told me I shouldn't have this dream or this goal or this journey or this idea. I'm going to help you guys hatch through all that, right? And I feel like the best way to do that is to be fully transparent and to share with you guys exactly what I've been through and exactly how I'm fixing it. Because here's the thing, it doesn't have to be hard. There's a difference between hustle and a heart hustle, okay? So that hustle that you feel in your heart, that's that thing you can't shut up about. That's the thing that you're really excited to share with people without even thinking about it, okay? If you're out there trying to hustle and you're trying to launch and you're trying to create all these new things because you feel like you need to, because you feel like your client might need that or should do that, that's hustle and that's hard and that feels heavy and that weighs you down. Okay. Yeah. I think all of you guys should be in my exponential Pinterest course. I think it's amazing and it is amazing. And even the girls who have taken the course, they're like, you've got to charge more money for this, but I don't want that. Okay. But I also don't want to keep creating new things. I want to keep learning new things. I want to keep giving back. I want to teach you guys what I know. And I want to teach you guys what I know in a way that feels fun and effortless and easy. And it's that thing that comes right off the cuff. When you're telling me I'm having this trouble getting my business off the ground and I'm starting to feel anxious and I'm starting to feel like I want to walk away and I'm starting to feel like maybe I want to quit. This is when I'm like, all right, break out this oil, or I'm going to send you an oil in the mail. And this is how I'm tying it all together, because that was like my hidden passion. And because I was so focused on, this coach told me to do this and this coach told me to do that, I suppressed that passion. I basically kind of let it go to the wayside altogether. And now I'm bringing it back to life. And I've given myself, so one of the best little tips that I ever got from one of my coaches recently was Jamie King. And she said, it's 100% safe to be 100% you 100% of the time. Well, here I am being open, being vulnerable, telling you guys that's exactly what you're going to get. I usually, to be totally honest, even this hair, this is out of the shower hair. I usually won't do a live video unless I've straightened my hair. How ridiculous is that? But it's true. So you guys are going to see this fluffy mop a little bit more frequently. You guys are going to get some of the reality of What really goes into becoming an entrepreneur? It's not just overnight fun and fluff and laptop lifestyle and growing your business at the beach. No, it's creating a damn business that can sustain without you while you're sitting at the beach. So you don't have to take your laptop to the beach with you. Okay? So that's what's important to me. What's important to me is being more present with my kids and not having to think about, I have to get these modules done. I have to get these videos edited. I have to. That's not it anymore. And because of that, everybody in my house is so much happier, including me. Okay? So stay tuned, you guys. If you guys are catching this on Instagram where I'm recording it live, keep an eye out for more lives. Give me a follow so you don't miss out. And otherwise, I'll see the rest of you on Facebook. Bye.